Pop locking, getting us through the music. Zulu Nation. Zulu Nation. Planet. Man, it's all like I learned a lot of shit from that nigga City. I was fucking with that African shit. But you know what got me up out that motherfucking shit? You know what got me up out that African shit? One day I told myself, I'm sitting, I said, God damn, I might as well kept on giving my faith to Jesus and just stayed with Jesus. If I'm gonna do it like this, because some of this shit you spit ain't real shit. I don't give a fuck because it's mythological African shit. It's mythological. See what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna rock with a myth, I might well go back to my Baptist church and rock with my Jesus, nigga. I'm trying to find the truth, my nigga. I don't give a fuck about nobody and nobody myths. I'm trying to find the truth. You gotta dig behind the myth to find the truth. And the simple get to me raw. I want to. But look at it. I told you I'm gonna go get down and get Dr. Ben, because that's the famous teacher. He know more about goddamn the Greeks and the French and all them motherfuckers that was in Egypt than he talk about the niggas. I don't want to hear about no goddamn Cleopatra and the rest of them motherfucking fake ass Egyptians and motherfucking fake ass European and them motherfucking Ptolemies and all that shit. I'm trying to get to the truth. Existence is the truth. No, you niggas want to be in existence. Memphis, ancient Memphis, served as a capital of Old Kingdom Egypt, and a global, you know, like that, hub for theology and trade. Theology and trade, so they theorists. The fuck they doing? They trading theories around this bitch. She was initially named in 1819 to invoke the grandeur of its now namesake. No. See they be capping like a motherfucker. So they gonna make you think Africa the shit. Send your ass to Africa, make a nigga holler Planet Rock. Make the whole East Coast goddamn get on some African shit. Then they don't get on no African shit, they get on some Japanese, Chinese shit, Wu-Tang and shit. Everybody in the East. But you live on the Western Plateau, all in the East. You all over in the East trying to find yourself. That ain't how this shit went. Them Greek names. Nile is a Greek name, so we already know that ain't old enough. We got to go find the truth. You dig what I'm talking about? Now, Dr. Ben, probably the rawest Egyptologist for niggas. And like I say, he'll get on that goddamn Cleopatra shit and all the other shit. I remember one time the nigga said, these niggas goddamn live in caves and live in motherfucking, they build pyramids and they build tombs and shit. But that nigga said goddamn Osiris. I should have went and found that shit. I'm gonna go find it. I was intending to go find a photo of this shit before I came on this hoe. I'm listening to his ass. I'm learning about goddamn Best, playing all the instruments and all this shit. I'm learning about all that shit. I'm learning about all that shit. But the nigga said Osiris tomb, this shit was built, this pyramid or whatever it was, that structure was built into the mountain. And he said motherfuckers only go so far. Well, Osiris body. The same way I want to see motherfucking Abraham, them body out of Mesopotamia. Yeah, black as you see that? Oh, they talking about the motherfucking sun. I keep telling y'all this shit. Anytime you see that, oh, know what the fuck they on, bro. Now that supposed to be Osiris belt. The Orion belt supposed to be Osiris belt. So I'm saying, the 3 pyramids supposed to be lined up with the belt of Asar. This is other name. Man, but I got time for that mythological shit, bro. He said, Dr. Ben said, goddamn, they go so far in that bitch, and then they get scared and come back out and go far enough to find his body or get his tomb. You know, this is supposed to be his tomb, though. You mean all the shit that they finding in these tombs, all these valuables and all this information they finding in these tombs and researching, and you mean to tell me archaeologists, y'all motherfuckers scared? They go all the way up in that motherfucker to get to Osiris' body, the god? See what I'm talking about? It's carved inside, it's built into the side of a mountain, but when you go in that bitch, you got to travel up in this motherfucker. It's supposed to be a so-called tomb. It's supposed to be Osiris' tomb. It's supposed to be Osiris' tomb. So you mean to tell me you niggas ain't gonna go up in that bitch? I don't give a fuck how many of you niggas you take. Hold hands. You get scared, hold hands and get up in that hole. We want to see Osiris. We want to see his mummy, his body. We want to see what's inside this shit. You inside Tutankhamun shit. You inside everybody else shit. The greatest find. Yeah, you ain't gonna go goddamn get Osiris' body so before we see. Boy, this sound like some Mesopotamia shit. I ain't bothering to care with damn motherfucker. This sounds like some Mesopotamia shit. All the bodies in biblical bodies. Mesopotamia, Iraq, aka. That's what I told her why they went over there and took Iraq so they can stop asking them body. We want to see the proof. We want to put our thumb on this shit. You're desecrating everybody else great. I want to see Asar. I want to see Osiris' body. All these niggas digging and want this information. You mean to tell me y'all can't get together and get some lights in that motherfucker and travel up in that bitch up inside that mountain and go find this man body up in that bitch? The god Osiris? All the shit we talking about before Osiris anyway. See, all our shit before Osiris anyway. All them niggas got on that African led a nigga straight. I'm down south. I'm listening to the East Coast. I'm rocking all what they rocking. What were they rocking on? Then all of a sudden, nigga went Islam. Sent the message to the black man. All this old shit. Man, look at him. I'm rocking on what they rocking on. So I went over there with and studied the Dr. Ben right there. And studied, learned a lot of shit. But when that shit got mythological, I told myself, shit, I might well stay with my Jesus. Yo, my Jesus, nigga, shit, I'm gonna do it like this. I might well go back to what I'm used to with my family on. I'm seeking the truth. I ain't seeking no fucking myths, no legend have it, oral tradition, legend have it, and mythological shit. This is the turn king and the Menethil suggests that the earliest Egyptian ruler were gods or demigods who arrived from a primeval, what did I say, primeval land. And many Egyptians' funerary tradition, the West, Amenti means West, were revered as the sacred land of the ancestors and the gateway to the divine realm. The West, where the sun set to be reborn. This concept often linked their origins to the Western Plateau. Y'all think I just be popping? So I write for fuck these hoes, because that's how I say I'm going to come on this bitch. Man, fuck these bitches, bro. This concept often linked their origins to a Western Plateau. Know how they throw y'all right there? They go to hollering Upper and Lower Egypt. No, they talking about two different lands, bro. They talking about two different continents, bro. They ain't talking about no upper and lower and rivers flowing the wrong way in opposite directions and all that. Man, fuck all that. They talking about two different lands, bro. They said the Western Plateau. In quotations. Are a lost ancestral territory located beyond the Nile Valley. Upper and Lower Egypt ain't beyond the Nile Valley, motherfucker. Both of them sit on the valley, motherfucker. The white and the blue Nile. What they talking about? They talking about the Western Plateau. Plateau mean plain, nigga. The fuck me. So they telling you the gods with nature. The ones that took them a little black soil over there. Yeah. They telling you motherfuckers where the bro. They gonna distort these dates, change shit, won't work. Change shit, won't work. Not with me. Change shit, watch shit, screw the dates up, won't work. Cause I'm gonna have something that gonna make you say, oh, that bullshit. Cause I stay on goddamn dot. Dot there as the belt till I make my picture. Then I draw it in like a kid. No, I had the little dots on the paper. You had to draw it to make the picture. I make my picture at the end. I got my dots. I make the picture at the end as long as I know my dots solid. A dot there, the whole that information. That dot there, I dotted my way through this shit. And now I can make my final analysis and my final picture of this shit. Huh? So they telling you that the gods, their ancestors, who brought them this shit, who they considered to be the gods, came from the Western Plateau. Ain't that a bitch? Okay, let's go. North is the fundamental direction towards the Earth geographic with the North Pole situated 90 degrees counterclockwise. I don't even know. I asked him something. I don't know why he did this shit. Then with the fuck. Everything between. No fake ass European coming down through that bitch. Fuck. All that's the North and East. Them the babies. And fuck the South. Don't try and say disrespectfully. Don't try and say. See what I'm saying? See how these bitches on some fuck shit too. You fuck how they dark skin. The fuck? West is the word for west in the Muskogee Creek language, while Amenti is the ancient Egyptian term for west, often associated with the land of the deceased. You feel me? Y'all don't even feel. Y'all don't even feel me. These Africans try to kill us off too. Everybody taking the sun and doing what the fuck they want to do with our God. And y'all niggas don't respect them but the God that was given to you by these motherfuckers instead of what the ancestors talking about this damn sun I keep telling y'all about. That black ass dissing that bitch. The Heavenly Father, I ain't gonna go there. 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 Maybe later on, I ain't gonna go there. You mean the land? So the Western Plateau is the land of the deceased? Yeah, mentally. Yeah, they the mentally killed you. You the walking dead. You the wanderer. You turned into the wanderer. They was wondering. All them was wondering how the fuck y'all goddamn got it going on like that over there in that. How the fuck? What the fuck y'all get? What the fuck, man? What y'all got going on there? Don't worry about it, man. What you want to get on? Get this little brick right here, man. Bust that bitch down, man. You pat that bitch down, you hit that bitch, boy. You be up all night, boy. Draining like a motherfucker up through there. I'm gonna get some of these goddamn pomegranates and these apples right here. These whole hard. Man, y'all, why we can't grow? We don't worry about it. We gonna cultivate your land. We gonna get a boat. This bitch with some topsoil and everything for you, bitch. We gonna cultivate your land too. We gonna show y'all how to do this. We be doing this shit forever. The God blessed us like that. Man, who is y'all, man? Y'all niggas some gods or something? We ain't no motherfucking aliens, so y'all gotta be some gods or something. Man, damn. It was some more y'all came over earlier, and they showed us some shit and showed us how to build a mound and shit and left us with a little something. We gonna come back through this bitch. We ain't coming to take over, we gonna come show y'all some shit. Yeah, we gonna show y'all a lot of shit. Okay, nigga, we gonna fuck with y'all nigga for a minute. Fuck with y'all nigga from every end. The whole world turned in on these folk on our bloodline, bro. Now it's the land of the deceased. The West is the land. The Western Plateau is the land of the deceased. So all your gods and who brought their motherfucking game to you, you just consider them to be dead. They wandering around behind the brick. Behind the brick. Behind Noah. He flooded the goddamn, he flooded us out too, killed us off too. But then how y'all read the story, y'all don't read the story right, they killing you off. They mentally killing you off. Why you don't know the fuck you is? American ain't none of your motherfucking name. Just kill you off on the rip. They the whole out, see what I'm saying? Fuck motherfucking the South. AKA Africa. Fuck y'all whole too. It's a federal recognized tribe headquartered in the Okmulgee, Oklahoma. Their historical ancestral homeland are located in the southeastern United States. Oklahoma? Yeah, that's southeast of motherfucker. Primarily across the Marquette. The fuck southeast, nigga. We gods, nigga. Use the word Abity. Okay, that mean east. I just want to know how they got down with how they said northwest, southeast. Ancient Egyptians used the omit to refer to the north, often associated with the papyrus plant in the Nile Delta. They also used Kenti, which literally means downstream or upstream, Kenti, reflecting how the river flows delicate. And then they told me that motherfucker flow the opposite way and all that shit. They probably flipped the map upside down, all kind of shit. Trust the hoe. Still mean upstream. Downstream, upstream, that means the way the water flowing. The way the land sit. The water gonna flow. It gonna balance unless the land all balance, and then it will float. It ain't gonna never float upstream. Water ain't gonna float no upstream, nigga. Ain't gonna float upstream. That's why I went on past that shit. The land word from okay, boom, wait, okay, I was just fucking with no word. You know what I'm talking about? That the Mississippi mound builders utilize zoomorphic imagery when constructing effigy mounds, crafting artifacts in the shape of specific animals, these zoo types. So we was already fucking with zoo types. The only motherfucking mythological shit we had mixed with a motherfucker, the bird, the hawk, huh? Serpents, bird of prey, and cougars. You mean that Black Panther nigga? Which were believed to be inhabited in different layers of the cosmos. They placing these motherfuckers in the car. We been doing this shit. Zoo types, all that shit they got over there in Africa doing all that shit with the Sphinx and all that mixing and all that old shit that they talking about. Nigga, we on that shit. Reptiles, snakes, or turtles frequently represented the underworld. Huh? Mammals and bears, they got never represented. Anyway, we zoo type shit. But Dr. Ben, this nigga said, that first one before I told you, he said that it was symbolic about Memphis to remind you of the Nile, but that shit is reversed. There's some noon type shit. That shit reversed. We went over there and named that motherfucker something totally different. And the bloodline come from him cause Khufu, who my nigga was talking about today, Khufu, Khafre, and goddamn nigga name, the grandson. Them motherfucker bloodline traced over here. You mean tell me niggas in Egypt building pyramids at its peak and gonna come over here and fuck around with some mounds? Or did the mounds start first and the technology grew and grew and grew and then we started fucking with pyramids eventually as technology advanced, nigga? Was primarily doing it said beings are elite into sacred entities. The most famous zoo type involving human animal hybrids was the bird, which combined human features with the wings and the beak of a falcon. The nigga just showed you red, white, and blue. That's Haru. That's Horus. Haru. The falcon. The falcon is an American bird. That's our bird. While Morocco is not home to famous. See, I did this because that northwest tip, that shit sits in the west, and it was easy for us to go to the northwest tip of Africa and fuck with them little moles. With them Spaniards there. Fucking with them little moles. Ran through that built. Show you something. That shit on that thumbnail, that's a mound in Morocco. That's a mound in Morocco. We probably built that bitch on the coming through that hope. All these mounds over here now, all of a sudden them Moroccans, them motherfuckers, they don't know what the fuck they gonna fuck with Arabs, Spaniards, they don't know what the fuck going on. Famous triangular pyramids of Egypt. It features unique pyramidal. That shit ain't pyramidal structures and burial mounds. Well, burial mounds, well, they do. What's pyramidal about them though? See, this how they get to make Morocco be northwest tip of Africa. That's where we coming in from the Atlantic right here. Come on. Man, y'all know who put that mound now in Morocco. Y'all know who did this shit. Y'all know who did that shit. Elko. Arabic. Them hoes over there learning Arabic and fucking with Spaniards and all kind of shit. Look at this shit. They got shit like this over there. Morocco does not have traditional ancient pyramids like those found in Egypt or Sudan. Most structures resembling them are either modern monuments or naturally occurring rock formations. Look at this shit. So just a whole bunch of stuff just out there. Learning. Like it might have been a little training camp where they were teaching niggas how to do shit. Show you how to do some steps. Watch this. You see how I'm doing this? Yeah. Now this is how you do it when you get like they trying to teach them hoes something. What the fuck y'all ain't got shit. One big mound. The fuck? Oh, that's how they say. That's how they say. I think that's how they say west. Man, does that I don't know which one it is. I was just getting that shit. No, Khufu was a real historical figure. He was the second pharaoh of the fourth dynasty of Egypt's Old Kingdom and best known for his wife. Him, the grandson, Menkari, they shit, man, found over him. They bloodline being traced back over here. Yeah, we know they real. No, Khufu was historically a real figure. Okay, what about Imhotep? Yeah, Imhotep real nigga too. Isis was the Egyptian goddess of magic, motherhood, and healing. In central mythology, she acted as the protector and restorer. She resurrected her murdered husband, Osiris, when he found anything but his dick, and that's why they started. That's the mythological story. And shielded her son Horus from their enemy Set. The myth. Osiris by that. Regarding the throne on her head was both symbolic and literal. This symbol, throne. She the throne. She the throne that this nigga gonna sit on. Your first throne is your mama lap there. But everybody playing with this sun. Just like them Japs playing with this sun. Even British over there got the sun and water all on their goddamn flag. She was considered the living throne of Egypt. The pharaoh was often depicted as a child sitting on her lap, meaning he derived his powers and legitimacy through her. But where's she at? They got Tutankhamun, they got King Tut shit. What Horus shit at? What Horus shit at? See, Mill, them Africans went to making up shit just like the rest of these motherfuckers went to making up shit. They're making up shit like the rest of these bitches went to making up shit. The association between the cow and the milk is okay, a thought. The cow with the sun dish, that sun dish. They playing fun because they I'm a celestial cow, got a cow's got birth in the first middle of milk and giving life energy to the sun. And later mills, Isis merged the thought and adopted her cow horn. That's how Isis got the horns with the throne on. So this symbolizing the role of birthing and solar air. I see playing. Y'all see how they be playing? They playing with real shit. Nigga, we using this sun. We use these suns for natural purposes, nigga. We know this sun goddamn growing crops and all kind of shit. We ain't never put no motherfucking mythological story on it because we respected what it was, nigga. Existence right there. That black melanated bitch, the Heavenly Father, sitting up in that bitch. See what I'm talking about? And Dr. Ben lectures, Valley of the Kings, Dr. Yogi often discussed the Egyptian tomb directly into the limestone mountain to mirror the spiritual journey of Osiris. He emphasized that these structures were not merely graves, but symbolic representations of the mountain in the west. The fuck? Huh? Symbolic representations of the mountains in the west where the sun sets and Osiris reign in the west. In the west, the most famous site fitting this description is the Osirian Abydos, which is built the earth to resemble an island, or the Osiris Shaft. So Dr. Ben viewed these as the resurrection myth and what the fuck they say, and high engineering. The fuck? I said the fuck in the west. They're dead though. And make cosmological Osiris is the sun. Oh, I told y'all, every time y'all see that, oh, just know it's gonna be the sun. Just told y'all that. Oh, so Osiris is the sun. So we can't go get his body because he ain't there. But he told us niggas get scared when they get in there and they go so far and they have to come back out of there, but his body is in there though. Ain't no Osiris, bro. Ain't no motherfucking Osiris. It's a mythological story. Just Abraham shit, allegories. Y'all be tripping, man. Specifically representing the sun and the underworld are the aspect of the sun that dies and is reborn each day. This mirrors the cycle of the sun as the primary source of existence and renewal. The sun. He is a representation of the sun. And then they paint him black as fuck to make you think them Africans doing some shit. That nigga black as the fuck when you're seeing that when they paint him green. He's sitting on that throne just as black as he wanna be. Why they got that nigga so pitch black? Cause he look like that melanated disc. I'm telling y'all about inside that motherfucking sun. It's the source of the illumination of the mother sun. I'm trying to show y'all. The primary source of existence and renewal, because it's gonna come back every day and do the same thing. To that sun blank, ain't no beginning and no end. Nobody know shit. Them Japs got them flag over there. They done goddamn tricked everybody. Yes, several species of the falcons are indigenous to the Americas, including the, man, I can't name all this shit. Them falcons. So Haru arrives as the falcon, and my niggas showed today how they went from the falcon to the baboon, red, white, and blue. So Haru is the falcon. That's why you ain't gonna find his body. He got American written all on with this goddamn falcon. And that shit come from over here. See? That's Haru. The falcon. The American falcon. That's the child of Osiris. It's mythological, y'all. They ain't what they three tombs about it, cause this shit mythological, bro. While the family is found globally, these specific birds are native to North and South America. These birds are native to North and South America. Why they choosing goddamn American birds, bro? Cause it's how we gave it to them. Sound like you're referring to Amun-Ra, the ancient Egyptian deity. While Amun-Ra sounds like some food, man. I say Amun-Ra, the king of the gods. Amun is the king of the gods. Everybody saying amen after their prayers and shit. Fucking with them. The king of the gods in Egyptian mythology. So who was Amun? Representing. So creation, existence, life comes through the sun. And it is not a type of, man, shit the fuck out. You know I ain't saying about no Amun-Ra, bitch. The Egyptian mythology, Amun, Amon, O-U, whatever value you want to put in that bitch, represent the hidden aspect of the divine, or the creator God, the God who created it all, nigga. The God that created it all exists. So Amun ain't got no tomb, nigga. It's just a concept. The craft of Amun-Ra. Do what the nigga said to raise them to. He might well be amazing to. What the fuck you talking about, bro? The hidden aspect. Yeah, the one you think you can't see. All you gotta do is look at that sun and see that disc inside that bitch. That's existence. That melanated disc is the Heavenly Father. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Every day I try to tell y'all this shit. While Ra specifically represent the sun. I know Ra gonna represent the light, the illumination, the same. He gonna be the light of the world. But the energy come from where? The God, the Heavenly Father. That's why they all one and the same. The Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. All this shit, it's talking about this sun, bro. Using rock to symbolize the sun or the Son of God is a common thing in very esoteric and symbolic interpretations of these ancient names. I keep telling you what the fuck. I ain't looking for no motherfucking mental tip. What you talking about? I'm popping my shit trying to show y'all that all these stories, including this Osiris shit, is some mythological shit talking about the sun. Japan got the rising sun disc on their motherfucking flag. They treat everybody out of Western culture, Western plateau cultural shit. Man, we did all this shit, bro. We brought these niggas knowledge, food. Then we cultivated their lands for them, showed them how to build structures. And I got another video I want to show y'all, man, and show y'all how Walt Disney and all these big ass castles over there in California and all that shit that through there. Man, we constructed them hoes. These hoes ain't constructed no castles, bro. That's our shit. The White House, we constructed that shit. Then went to building big, huge ass castles, ducked off and shit. They ain't come over here and construct shit. We already constructed all this shit. Oh, living up in our shit. That's all I'm trying to do. It's the sun. It is the side that sun. It's the light of the world. It's a renewal cycle. You're going to do it every. When you lose your physical shell, your carbon 12 going there and going to be compressed back through that portal that is the sun and go incarnate or reincarnate back to the afterlife, aka the heavens. Huh? That's all that shit equal up. But I told her I had to go get that Dr. Ben shit because that nigga, he said it was a connection between Memphis, Memphis, and Memphis, Tennessee. But he an African, so he got it twisted. Everybody got it twisted. Everybody got it twisted. But this the Holy Land we own right here. Right here. Osiris represent the sun. Amen represent the sun. Jesus represent the sun. That motherfucking silk flag or whatever that is the sun. All I'm playing with the sun and making up myths and shit and putting human forms to myths and symbolic and all that shit, man, when it right in your face what it is. The sun. With that being said, remember that African Bambaataa rock I made this nigga him Planet Rock. He said planet. I be so glad my nigga goddamn roll with that corn stop saying planet, bro, cause we don't live on no planet, we live on Earth, bro. This the Western Plateau. This all corn over here. You got four of this bitch. You got north, east, south, and west, bro. And that south shit, that's why them Egyptians was looking so pretty and beautiful, like, you know what I'm saying, copper tone and copper color. That was us over there. Then they take it and go make an Osiris and put him on the wall to paint that nigga black as the fuck to make it look like them. Painted Osiris black as the fuck, feel like that melanated bitch, and make him look like them goddamn Africans. And this nigga don't exist. Over there, one Egyptian, that was our bloodline, bro, and that's why we named that motherfucker. We named it now. I call it Nahash or some shit, my nigga said. See what I'm talking about? Like the word, they what the fuck it is. Y'all just gonna get, we already got it. You just don't know who the fuck he is up through there. See what I'm talking about? Planet Rock, African Bambaataa. We ain't gonna even talk about his ass. Carol Ray Jane never come out and expose. Stop, taking and talking, working all around the clock. Everybody. Zulu, shaka. Saka Zulu ass niggas, man. Saka Zulu ass niggas, man. Hear me? I'ma end this motherfucker saying, fuck the north, fuck the east, and fuck the south. My bloodline, the Western Plateau. That's all I'm trying to say. Fuck. Disrespectfully. in a major way. Because all of them playing with the source. All of them playing with the source of life. All of them playing with nature. Making up some shit to deter you from knowing who you is. Me, Africans just got down, killed us all. They said that Westmead, the land of the dead. They say, man, fuck that. Yeah, they came over there. They was some gods and shit. But we got what we want now. Fuck them. But they telling you that's where you came from, the Western place. Let me go get that goddamn screenshot for a let me go see if I find suggest that the earliest Egyptian ruler were gods. They were gods, demigods, who arrived from a primeval land. In many Egyptian funerary traditions, the West. They arrived from the West. These hoes, excuse me, but them hoes right here, they arrived from the West. Amenti was revered as the sacred, the ancestors, and the gateway to the divine realm. They got divine shit. They bringing fruit. They get, man, that folk got to know that them nigga gods, bro. Where the sun set to be reborn. This concept often linked their origins to a western plateau or a lost ancestral territory located beyond the Nile. Beyond the Nile, it's beyond the Nile, nigga. Not no open lower east, beyond the Nile, nigga. The western plateau, my nigga. You hear me? You melanated niggas, y'all hear me? The western plateau. That's where the came from. Who is? This motherfucker back up. It's a plateau. Ain't nobody got no business hanging over our head like that. The north and the east ain't on top of it. That's a flat plane, bro. Just put in your face with L. You put your phone in your face with your elbow. But you're looking at a top view. Them hoes sit across these falls. Them hoes ain't on top of your head. North ain't going up there. And if it is a north, the original north they try to create is in the center of this bitch. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Truth don't need no help. My nigga ain't gonna bend, break no motherfucker. That bam, boom.